All right, everybody, welcome back. You know, you've been hearing so much about AI these days, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's everywhere. And, maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed with it all.
Yeah, a little bit.
But today we're going to dive into something super practical and something that could actually help you make your life a little easier.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So we're talking about how AI is changing the way that we manage our calendars.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, we're going to be focusing on a new Gmail feature that uses AI.
Oh, interesting.
So we've got some articles here about this new feature.
Yeah.
It's powered by Google's AI, which is called Gemini.
Right.
And so in this deep dive, we're going to unpack exactly how this AI works, who has access to it, and what it means for you, the listener.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So is this a time-saving miracle or just another tech buzzword?
Right. Good question.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really stood out to me in these articles was this add to calendar button.
Yes.
That just appears in Gmail now.
It's pretty cool.
No more, manually copying and pasting event details from an email into your calendar.
I know, it's a huge time saver.
That's got to be a huge time saver.
Yeah. So what's happening is Gemini's AI is scanning these emails for any information that looks like it could be calendar related.
Uh-huh.
So, dates, times, event titles, that kind of thing.
Okay, so it sees that, oh, this looks like a date. This looks like a time.
And
it knows.
Yeah, and then it pre-fills a calendar entry for you.
Okay, so pre-fill, so it doesn't just automatically add it to your calendar.
That's right. You still have to go in and confirm the details.
Oh, okay.
Make sure everything's accurate before you actually add it to your calendar.
That makes sense because, I wouldn't want it just randomly adding things.
Right. It could get messy.
Yeah. But I do like that it's doing that work for me.
Yeah, the heavy lifting.
Yeah, exactly, the heavy lifting.
And it is important to note that this feature is currently only available in English and only on the web version of Gmail. But they are expecting a wider rollout by mid-April 2025.
Oh, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay, that's cool. So it does all that, but who actually gets to play with this AI?
Right.
Is this an AI luxury only for the elite few? Or can us regular folks get in on the action?
No, you don't have to be elite to use it.
Okay.
So basically, it's available on Workspace, Business Enterprise, and Frontline plans.
Okay.
And for a lot of people, they use Gmail through their work or their organization. And Workspace is essentially the suite of online tools that they use.
Right, yeah.
So it's already integrated into the workflow for a lot of people.
Okay, cool.
And then also for individuals who aren't part of a larger organization, there's a standalone Gemini app that they can use.
Oh, cool. So anybody can use that?
Anybody can use that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And there's also Google One AI Premium, which is a paid option for personal accounts.
Okay.
That bundles this calendar feature with other AI-powered tools.
So it seems like they're really pushing this AI across the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so they're rolling it out to everybody. But let's be real. No technology is perfect.
True that.
Are there any things that this AI just can't handle yet?
Yeah, there are definitely some limitations.
Okay.
One thing that stood out to me is that it can't handle guest invitations yet.
Oh, really? So it can get all the event details, but it won't add people to the event.
Right. It can't automatically pull the attendees from an email thread.
Huh. Why is that? Is that a technical thing, or are they just being extra cautious because they don't want it to mess up?
I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Accurately identifying and adding guests from an email can be really complex.
Yeah.
And I think Google is probably prioritizing accuracy over speed in this initial rollout.
Yeah, because inviting the wrong person to a meeting could be disastrous.
Yeah. Huge problem.
Yeah.
And, another thing it can't do is it can't work with events that already have what they call structured data.
Like what?
Like flight information.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if you get an email confirmation for a flight, that information is already nicely organized.
Yeah, it's already in a calendar format almost.
Exactly. So there's no real need for the AI to step in.
Right.
But it really highlights how AI is a tool.
Yeah.
It's not a replacement for everything.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So one other thing I saw in one of the articles,
Yeah.
it said that administrators have control over this AI feature.
Yes. That's important because organizations can set policies and guidelines for how this AI is used within their teams.
Oh, okay. So it's not just the Wild West.
Right, exactly. It's managed.
So it sounds like we're entering this new era of email where AI can help us get back some of our time and our sanity.
I think that's a great way to put it.
But it also raises some interesting questions.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Are we going to become too reliant on these tools?
Right.
Are we going to like lose these organizational skills that we used to rely on?
That's a good point.
Like it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you get the efficiency, but potentially you sacrifice a little bit of your own agency.
Exactly. It's an interesting dilemma.
Yeah.
And I think one that we all need to like think about as AI becomes more and more part of our lives.
Absolutely.
Well, that's definitely some food for thought.
For sure.
I'm really curious to see how this all plays out.
Yeah, me too.
And who knows, maybe one day our inboxes will actually be enjoyable.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But, in the meantime, keep an eye out for that add to calendar button.
Yeah.
It might save you a few minutes and, a few headaches along the way.
Well, on that note, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.
See you later.